'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The beers were all opened with flavours so bright, in hopes that J.D. would soon bring some holiday light. The glasses were filled with a sour hoppy brew, and J.D. the reviewer was ready to imbue his tasting notes with wit and with charm, and he savours the flavours complex and warm. Hello and welcome to another video on JD's Booze Reviews. Today we are reviewing day 23 of the Firerock Advent Calendar. Don't ask me why it was yesterday. There was reasons. And we're going to look at day 24th. I say that intentionally. We'll jump over that shortly though. For now though, let's get into day 23. So for day 23, we have Last Christmas, a Wham-inspired sour, coming in at 4.1%. Originally I thought, well, how can you have a Wham-inspired sour? They're a band. But no, this is, as you can tell by the design, inspired by a Wham bar, a classic British sweet. Going to be sour, lends it to Vault City very well. Sort of raspberry, vanilla type flavours. I'm very excited to see how it comes out in beer form. So here we go. That's kind of the colour I was expecting actually. I accidentally licked a bit and okay. Very, very sour on the aroma. I mean, just getting sherbety sourness. That's literally what I'm getting. A hint of sort of, yeah, raspberry. Yeah, raspberry sourness. I mean, that's kind of what I'd expect from a Wham bar. Kind of like rhubarb and custardy type of vibes, I find. Because with a Wham you have like the pink layer and then the yellow layer. Is that right? Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, but that sounds about right. Maybe I'm thinking of a refresher. Anyway, that's what it smells like. A raspberry, creamy, sort of sour flavour. Wow, that is very sour. Definitely hurting my cut on my lip that I've got. Anyway, wow, that does taste like a Wham bar. That is very, very heavy on sort of raspberry flavours. In fact, incredibly, it's literally like I've just bitten a raspberry. That then leads to the obvious sour note of the sour beer, funnily enough. And yeah, that just, then there's a slight sort of lighter, creamy, vanilla-y light sort of note I get. But yeah, definitely on the sour note of sour side of sour. Wow. Yeah, that is literally liquefied Wham bar. That is pretty darn incredible. Yeah. So this is, yeah, a very good kick into Christmas. Obviously, I'm having this on the 24th, which is even more, appealing. But having this when it was received to me on the 23rd would be a very nice gear into Christmas. This is just one of these indulgent beers that you only have this time of year, really. It is, yeah, pretty special. I would enjoy it more if the sort of cut on my lip wasn't really hurting with the sourness. But yeah, that is a pretty stellar beer. Yeah, it's just raspberries, sour, slight creamy. Yeah, it is a vanilla note. I don't know if that's what it says, but from the first sip, you'll get nostalgic notes of sharp raspberry and fizzy tang taking center stage. Pair with 80s music and give it to someone special. It is 4.5 on the sour scale, and I can see why. Yeah, that is pretty darn sour. It doesn't say anything about vanilla, so maybe just me making stuff up. But yeah. As it says, raspberry is an uppercut to the face. Then you get someone coming in from the side with this sourness. There is definitely a bit on the aftertaste of sort of, it mellows out and it starts to become, maybe it is just the aftertones of the raspberry. But yeah, that is pretty darn tasty. So it is the 24th and it's time to reveal the last beer of this Firerock Advent Calendar. Been an emotional whirlwind, and yeah, been a pretty great Advent Calendar. I will do a separate video that will go into details of more the costings and how things rated. But day 24 is Devil in II. It is a chocolate and coconut Heaven Hill barrel aged imperial stout at 13.8%. This is a beer that was my beer of the year. I have had this before at Firerock and it was tasting phenomenal. I would love to share this with you on the channel. However, this is such a special beer to me that I want to share it with the people I love. So I am not going to review this, but I will tell you what I think of it. And I'm going to wait for this to be drank with friends and family and just enjoy it in that spirit. It's like one of them beers that needs to be enjoyed with company, with friends and family, and just taking in that moment of the beer. From what I remember when I had the beer, it is barrel aged in Heaven Hill barrels, so it is whiskey. It is very heavy on the whiskey. It's been in the barrel for 12 months, so a whole year. Literally, when Devil in II was released, this was then put into barrels and barrel aged for a year. That then becomes this really beautifully mature alcohol, this mature stout with the whiskey notes that you get from the barrel aging, plus the original recipe of coconut and chocolate, and just an absolutely joyous time. It is kind of like a bounty bar in a beer with a bit of alcohol tossed in. It is absolutely fantastic, and forgive me for not reviewing it on the channel, but I do want to share this moment, this occasion, this point in this point in time with family and friends, and I hope you do appreciate. Well, I hope you do accept that and appreciate that. And yeah, this has been a brilliant series to run. Not completely gone to plan, but better than last year, so always a plus. And yeah, maybe get one more beer review or video before the end of the year. But if I do not see you before, have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and enjoy the time with the people that you love. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Cheers!